What's going on, good people? Brandmaster Martina, Britt, Yelverton here on today's Watch Me Work Wednesday, helping you guys to understand how to save your Zoom links for download ability. Okay. And so I help people who want help, and I can help you. I am a published author, a legacy builder, a certified business coach, and a presidential lifetime achievement recipient, and an always be marketing you visionary with a daily goal to brand you, educate you, and to help you live and leave your legacy based on your value that you were purposed to give to this world. So, blessedly, I am featured in the Voices of Change magazine, Tap In magazine, both transformational coaches and powerhouse speakers dominating 2023 publications, a SpeakerCon conference featured speaker, as well as I am the creator of Family First Designs, a brand new agency helping entrepreneurs to get your assets in order and go from being stuck and struggling to gaining impact and influence within your own brand so that you increase your value and you attract people that need what you offer and you make real money from home faster, again, from the comfort of your home. So, again, on today's Watch Me Work Wednesday, we're going to be discussing Zoom and those links that are downloadable when it's time for you to send them out to your clients. So most recently, I actually had the task, and I'll say the responsibility, the honored responsibility to speak on a platform called the Voices of Change Virtual Summit. And when we concluded that summit, what was so interesting about it is the links that went out from our coach. When we finished up and we concluded, there were links that went out. And when Dr. Sherrill sent out the links, I was a little bit frustrated because I couldn't download the event, of course, that we were just featured on. And I got a little frustrated and I was like, what in the world is going on with this link? And turns out, guys, it was not me. It was not my amazing speaker coach. It was actually Zoom and a couple of the changes that they have made. And so I wanted you guys to be able to have access to some of those changes to see how you could make sure that your settings are correct on your end. And here's the beautiful thing about the exchange. I wanted to make sure that all of us were available to receive this. And so I shot her over a quick message and I said to her, Dr. Sherrill, is there an option turned on for us inside of the Zoom? Like, I don't see it in the top right-hand corner as normal. So normally, you guys know when you go and you click the option to download it, there's a download link. Well, I didn't see it. And she responded with complete class and said, no idea. I just sent the link that was provided to me because she has a team that service her. And she said, if you want to send me a step-by-step of making sure that it is set up for everyone to be able to download it, feel free to do that. Now, if that ain't class, I don't know what is. So I appreciate that for her. And that is the reason for today's video that I am putting together for you guys so that you can see some of the options that actually have changed. And so that's why it looked a little odd for me that I could not get to the page that I needed to get to. And so I went ahead and created a quick run through here so you guys can see on the screen kind of what I was going through when I first did the download. We'll get to the SpeakerCon information in just a minute. So I clicked on the link here inside of the email, and as you will see over here in the top right-hand corner, nothing came up. And I was like, what in the world is going on? So I clicked it again. And again, nothing came up. And so I took the link, I copied it, and I pasted it inside of my browser. And again, as you see, nothing came up. And so I was like, what in the world is going on? So I said, let me go sign in to the Zoom account and let's see if I can locate what's going on. So here I am signing into the Zoom account. And then I went back and plugged it in again. And when I plugged it in this time, boom, the download link came up. And so I was like, okay, so that's a change. When you click the link, no link came up. However, when you actually sign into the account, a link came up. So now I know. And so I said, let me go back and verify now that I'm signed in when I plug it in. And boom, yes, it works. The link is there. So I got a little bit of volume going on here inside of, let me see if I can get that turned down so you guys can see. Okay, here we go. Again, when I went back and I clicked on the link, yep, it was there. When I went back and refreshed the link, then it showed up there. So that's just something new that you guys may not have been aware of inside of Zoom, that if you're sent a link and initially it does not work, don't know if you guys knew that, but you'll need to now log into Zoom. If you're sent a link and they say the download files are there and you're not logged into Zoom and you just click the link, that's just letting you know that you have to log in now. So one of the questions that she said, if I can show her where the settings are, send her a video of that she would be excited to receive that. So let's go ahead and pull that up on the screen here so I can show you guys that. When you sign into your Zoom account, okay, and I utilize, this is a client account up here, but I utilize the option to sign in through my Gmail for this one. It's going to bring you to your account. If you'll notice over here on the left-hand side, you have these recordings and transcriptions, if you can see that just above the image. If you go into a recording, you are able typically just to hit the share, right? And then you are available to copy that link. But before you do that, let's verify that your share settings are accurate. And if you click that, you get some options. So you can set that share link to expire by a certain date. Viewers can download, or you can toggle that off and they will be able to view it, but they won't be able to download it and save it for posterity. You can also viewers need to register to watch. So that will let you know each individual that has the link, they would have to register their email address in order to watch the download. That's a feature. And then you can toggle on or off whether or not that share link that you send out, whether or not it comes with a passcode. Okay. And then you have the option to allow invitees to access recordings without the passcode. Okay. So that means you could have a passcode and then you could still allow them by either toggling that off or selecting that they can still access it even if they don't have the passcode, meaning that the link gets sent out and someone forgets to attach the passcode to it, then they will still be able to access it. Okay. And then once you do that, you are available to then send it out. So another thing that I wanted to caution people against, sometimes, however you have your Zoom set up, anytime you do a recording, you are available to go back to that recording and you are available to title that recording so that you can always find it. And again, it's as easy as sharing the option, checking your settings, updating your settings, and then copying that link and it will send it out as you need it. So I hope that is helpful to you guys to understand some of the new features that are available here inside Zoom and why it is that you would need to go in and make sure that your settings are correct so that when you send the Zoom links out, they are available to download those. And so I suggest that, of course, if you go through that situation, I'm logged in now, so I should be able to refresh this and my downloads come up. When you select to download the files, it is going to title it for you. My suggestion is that you title that a name that you can remember. So for this one, it is VOC. I think that was D2. And I like to date it so I can always, in case I am looking it up for the date. So I'm going to go VOC Virtual Summit. And I believe this is the day 2 link. And I also like to say whether or not it's the video or the audio, because again, when I'm going back to search it, there are multiple files that will come through this. And so we're going to copy all of that. So now when the next download starts here inside of the Women Who Prosper folder for the Voices of Change, I can have it exactly where I need to have it. So as you see, I've already done this. So I'm just going to put a T on this so I'll know this was as far for the test. And then the next file is going to immediately populate. Again, I want to go back into the correct folder. And this is the audio file. And I want to, let me remove my picture so you guys can see that. There we go. This is the audio file. And so now I want to name that audio. And of course, so I don't get confused, this is the test. And now it's going to give me the VTT file. I want to go in here and I want to name that VTT. And then it's going to give me the text file, and that is of the chat. I want to paste that in there. And I want to say that this is the chat That way I'll know which each specific file was inside of that folder. And now I have a copy of all of the downloadables in a folder that I can locate at the ready, and I can utilize it to send it out to others who are interested in seeing that Voices of Change virtual summit. And so, also, additionally, if you are unaware, Voices of Change magazine amplifies the voices of men and women who are committed to creating positive transformation in the world and forging paths towards a brighter future. So here is the fall 2024 version. We also have the summer 2024 version, and you're available to access this digital download for absolutely $0, just an investment of your time to go to the link Voices of Change magazine, and then you're available to access the digital version. Of course, I would love it if you guys would promptly go and access all of the featured speakers and see their information. Here's your girl, Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, here on page 45. I looked up as usual. You know I love my nines, and you are available to have a look at my specific article. But again, there are so many amazing speakers that were available for the conference, as well as the speakers that are the speakers that were featured here inside of the magazine. Okay, so I would love it if you guys would continue to support us in that capacity and find out more about this event. So finally, you did see that I mentioned the SpeakerCon conference when we first started, and that information is available here on the screen. You can go to speakerconconference.com and you can join us at SpeakerCon. It is launching in 5 days. Certain areas of it will be available or streamed, but this year is an in-person event. If you have no idea what that is, here it is on the screen. SpeakerCon is the premier leadership and communication conference designed to transform professionals, leaders, and entrepreneurs into dynamic communicators and visionary leaders. I am a result of my coach, Dr. Cheryl Wood, and her speaking platform and education platform, and a SpeakerCon speaker. So again, I hope you guys are available to register to attend and to watch for different lives that will be going on starting next week. And for the posterity of this and when this is actually streaming, that is this week, because this is a Watch Me Work Wednesday, and that is streaming this week. So you guys will be able to begin watching this. And let me verify one more time the date of that to be. So as of today, SpeakerCon is live. Watch for live events that will be showcased throughout Dr. Cheryl Wood's page, Global Speakers University page, my page to find out more. But again, you can go to speakerconconference.com and register for that show. So should you choose to attend. Thank you so much for catching this Watch Me Work Wednesday on how to save your Zoom links for downloadability so that the people that you send the links to are available to access the information that you are providing to them. I'll catch you on the next one.